All right, guys, I've got another top 2024 pickup video. Stick around to see what I got. What's going on, everybody? I am Matt, aka the boy who had 7, and thank you so much for stopping by and checking out another video. All right, guys, this is episode 2 of my top 40 pickups of 2024. Today, we're going to see numbers 30 through 21, and I've got some great books I'm excited about sharing with you. But guys, please, if you can, hit that subscribe. Leave me a thumbs up, like right now. Go click that thumbs up if you can. And leave me some comments when you're done watching this video. Let me know what you think about these things I'm going to share and which ones are your favorite. Okay, guys. So last video, episode 1, I shared quite a few books, 10 to be exact, that I loved. And I want to know what you guys think about those. If you haven't watched that video, go check that one out too. But today, again, like I said, we're sharing numbers 30 through 21, and I've got 10 awesome books. And I've got a little theme today. My theme today is pairs. Okay, so I'm going to share some things in pairs. So at number 30, we're starting off with World War Hulk, number 5. Look at this incredible cover. We've got these two behemoths going at it, the Sentry and the Incredible Hulk. This is a David Finch cover. My goodness, that's beautiful. I love it. Okay, the reason I'm picking this book up is because this is the first full appearance of the Hulk's son, Scar. All right, I love this book. If you haven't read the Planet Hulk or World War Hulk stories, I highly recommend that you do. Most of you watching this probably have, but we get some amazing storylines, like the Hulk being sent out into space by the Illuminati. We kind of saw that in the MCU. We see the pain of the Hulk and what happens to him and the family that he creates and the loss of his family and his anger because these Earthlings sent him to space and destroyed his love and his peace. And he comes back and he is so mad that he's dubbed the World Breaker Hulk. The guy takes a step and the world starts to split in half, okay? It takes the Sentry and the Hulk's softening heart to stop his rage. So, such a good story. First appearance of Scar right there. Well, like I said, today we're going in pairs. And so here we have the first appearance of Scar. And this is What If Planet Hulk number 1. And because this is an Elseworld story, it really isn't his first appearance, but it is. It's weird. It's different, right? So I decided to pick up both of these books. So this is number 29 on the pickup list this year. This book was insane expensive a while back. I got this thing for under $125, guys. Crazy, because 2-3 years ago, you were looking at this book for like $800. Just insane. So we see that Scar's coming to the MCU via Disney+. I'm really not trying to jump on any type of FOMO or hype train. This is a character and a book that I've wanted for a while. I saw it at an amazing price and I jumped on it. Okay, we're going to get into the mystical and the dark realm of comic books, and I'm super excited. This is Justice League Dark, number 1, from the New 52 in 2011. And this is the first full appearance of the Justice League Dark as a team. Now, guys, I have not read this book, nor the New 52 story. However, when DC was doing their rebirth, they put out their own Justice League Dark. And this one had Swamp Thing, Constantine, Wonder Woman, Man-Bat. Just a bunch of great characters. And the way that they vibed, the way that they were able to use their powers together to stop the evil, the darkness, the demonic, right? They have to fight these things that you just can't punch. And that's why we needed Justice League Dark. And I've really fallen in love with those stories. I picked up the omnibus for this New 52 Justice League Dark series, and I can't wait to read it. So this is the first full team appearance of the Justice League Dark, the first official time that they team up. And at number 27, this is the first unofficial appearance of the Justice League Dark. This is Swamp Thing number 50 in a newsstand edition, which is pretty darn awesome. But check out these characters on the cover. You have some of these guys reoccurring in the newer New 52 or the newer Rebirth Justice League Dark stories. But these are the guys that are mystical, that are magical, that have powers that the normal Justice League just doesn't have. And so, like I said, guys, we're looking at things in pairs. These two pickups help me to own the first official and unofficial appearances of the team, the Justice League Dark. So happy to have these. Okay, guys, back when I first got into collecting, I wanted to send some books to CGC. And I started kind of dabbling with going to different people's homes, going to comic shops, and trying to find keys at a great price, turn around, send those to CGC, and make a profit. Lots of fun. I love being able to do that. And sometimes it's not about making that profit. Sometimes it's about finding it for your collection, right? So this is probably via 2018-ish. I found a guy on Facebook that was selling some books that looked interesting, went to his house, found out he owned a comic shop, was trying to get rid of stuff. If I could go back in time, I probably now with my knowledge could find so much more. Might even offer him a price for everything. But at the time, I just knew a couple of keys that I was looking for. I was excited when I found some. And these next two books, I found one for $1 and one for $5. I sent them off to CGC and they came back 9.8 white pages. I had those in my collection, was super excited. And then the ability to sell those for a plus $500 profit came to be. I mean, if I got them for $1 and $5, the CGC fees, because I sent 25 books off, were something like $30 to $35. So I was in these books $31 to $36 plus or minus $5, okay? And so when that opportunity presented itself, I jumped at it. I made a great profit. One of the books, the color wasn't as white as I would have liked. The other one had a little bit of a off wrap. And so you guys know me, I want that perfect look, that perfect grade. And so I decided to sell those for profit. It was awesome. But as time has gone on, I miss having them in my collection. So this is X Factor number 5, which is the first cameo appearance of Apocalypse. Check out that beautiful white cover. It is beautiful. So I'm happy to get this one back in the collection. More brilliant white. The first cameo appearance of Apocalypse. And so to go with this as its pair, of course, you know what it is. We're looking at X Factor number 6, the first appearance of Apocalypse El Sabin Nur. So cool, guys. Apocalypse is such a powerful X-Men villain. As a matter of fact, a powerful Marvel villain. What did you guys think about that X-Men movie, the Apocalypse movie? I think the Quicksilver scenes were incredible. Make me laugh and smile to this day. I had fun watching them. Of course, it was awesome to see Psylocke, but not as awesome as it could have been. I think because of the source material, we have such high expectations and it didn't reach what we wanted. But I don't know. What do you guys think? This one is number 24. Let's keep it with the X-Men theme. This is another X-Men villain. And this is the first appearance of Mr. Sinister. This is Uncanny X-Men number 221. I was able to pick this one up this year from Shortboxed because I had a code to get me a discount and I offered the seller a good price and I got a great price. And I'm super happy to have this book with a price that I'm comfortable with. I don't think it's going to get lower than that. We shall see. But this is nonetheless the first appearance of Mr. Sinister. And I think he's going to be showing up in the MCU here pretty soon. He's got lots and lots of potential. I had to have this one in the collection. Okay, these next two books that I'm going to share are my manga books for this video. Guys, I just love manga. I love anime. There's so many stories. And yes, the way that the Japanese write is different than American comic books. Totally. It doesn't make it bad. It just makes it different. And for me, it is just beautiful. And there's so many good stories. And I think that the potential for the growth of the Japanese market to take over the world is there. So I'm collecting these books. All right. So at number 23, this is the serialization of Bleach. This is the first time that we get to see Bleach. This is Weekly Shonen Jump number 36 and 37, as you can see there, from 2001. All right. Bleach is a huge show. A lot of people consider it one of the top 3 best animes. All right. Or mangas like this is here. I have not gotten into Bleach. When it first came out in anime form, I watched the first season and I haven't done much since then. I tried to read it recently because I had finished some of the other stories and I just didn't fall in love with it by the first 10 issues. So I put it down. I'm now working currently on My Hero Academia, which I really love. But this is the first appearance of Bleach. It's a huge book. It wasn't too crazy expensive. And I'm just really happy to be able to pick this one up, to have in the collection, and to see what these manga books do. Okay, so at number 22, guys, this one is a big book that I love. The first time I ever watched Dragon Ball Z, I don't remember exactly what I saw. I just remember seeing it and knowing I was enamored. The second time I saw it, I watched it in Japanese at my friend Chris's house, and we were watching the Frieza saga. And the feelings that I got watching that in the early 90s was just incredible. And this book comes from 1989. This is Weekly Shonen Jump number 47, and this is the first appearance of the villain Frieza. So insane, and I'm so happy to have that. Frieza is my favorite DBZ villain, and he's still around in Dragon Ball Super, and I love it. So I gotta have this one in the collection. This is an important book for me personally, and I think so much potential. And look at that, beautiful Goku on the cover, all the great characters, just a good book with beautiful art. Real happy to have. All right, guys, finally at number 21, this is a book that I already have a copy of. This is the second copy I've picked up of this book. That's why it's not higher on the list. You could see this one from, I think, 2 years ago when I got my first copy. But most of you guys know I'm a huge Ghost Rider fan. I love Danny Ketch. Why? Well, because that's the first comic book I ever purchased for myself. It was Ghost Rider number 35. I fell in love with that version of the Ghost Rider. It's Danny Ketch. He's amazing. And I just want to see Danny Ketch on the big screen. I want them to do him justice. I want to see his battle between himself and not wanting to be part of the spirit of vengeance, but also his battle with alcohol and the way he can overcome that or sometimes lose to that. There's just so many good things that I want to see with Danny Ketch that anytime I find any of his books at a great price, I pick them up. This one right here is one of the first times we get to see him in his glory. This is Marvel Age number 87. Again, this is like a magazine, a preview magazine, to where you could see what was coming out and what was happening. Number 86, I'm still looking for in a newsstand and in a direct edition. Why? Because it has him on his motorcycle out front. That's really the first time we ever get to see him. But again, this is a preview magazine, so a lot of people don't consider this the first appearance, right? I just think with this pink, with his face right there, I mean, it is just awesome. There's only 4 of these on the CGC census, and I own 2 of them. Yes, I know. Number 21 on the list is a book that I absolutely love. I'm so happy to have. Of course, I have several of these in raw form. I've also got Ghost Rider number 1, which is first official appearance. And I've got this in raw newsstand. So I need this one, CGC 98 newsstand, and I need 86 as well. So if any of you guys know of those out there, please let me know. Well, that's it for me, guys, today. Thank you so much for sticking around here to the end. I want to wish you guys a happy new year. I hope 2025 is amazing for you, for your families, and for your comic book or any type of collecting that you guys do. It's always good to have you here with me. Let me know what you think about these pickups in the comments below. As always, guys, I'll see you later. Mischief managed. Go pack, go. Thank you, Andrew. Love it, man. So in love with it. Adios.